Well, hey family, this is Darlene. It is absolutely positively Friday. Woo, and I'm so excited. If I tell you, my loved ones, it has been a long week, right? When I say a long week, I mean a long week. From a family member having a heart attack and ending up in the hospital. They kept her in a medicated coma for 2 days, right? So just the other day, well, I think yesterday, they woke her up. You know how they kind of warmed the body. So they warmed her body, they woke her up. She did wake up. She seems to be doing a little bit better. Not absolutely her best, but she's better, right? Then sister-in-law got into a car wreck. Somebody ran into her car. Not only did her car get ran into, but the person hit and ran, right? So there's been like a lot of just stuff just going on. So your girl just been absolutely busy. But I have been getting a chance to kind of read through my emails and for my website, for the YouTube channel. And then I get a lot of emails asking about packaging. So how do I package up my jewelry, right? Um, Most of the jewelry is packaged up in these little packages, self-sealing bags, right? And what I do is I used to put business cards in the bags, but I don't even do business cards anymore. I literally make the little slips like this, what you can see in here. I literally make these slips on my computer and I put them in the bag with the jewelry. And this is how I do it. And it only makes sense to me in a way, in my mindset, it's kind of like this. Asset versus liability. Asset versus liability. Expenses versus profit, right? Sensible spending. Sensible spending. Sensible spending. So if think about it. If I package up to ship out or sell hundreds of items with these were the business cards. That would be a lot of business cards that I'm going through, right? I do use the business cards when I'm out and about selling. I didn't even bring one over here. But I do use the business cards when I'm out and about selling and they're on the table. And, if you're not interested in buying anything for the day, you can, just get a business card for hopefully future reference, with the website address on there, with my email address on there, Facebook, Instagram, all that contact information is on the business card. But my thought was and still is, I'm not going to put a business card in every single packet. I'm just not going to do that. For me, it makes no kind of sense, right? Oh, and these are some of the zodiac bracelets that I made. This one in particular I think this one is a Cancer. So this is what I do. I don't put the business card in every single one, even for the earrings. I'm gonna show you how I'd even do it for the earrings. Even for the earrings, I do it the same way for the earrings. The packet and the self-seal packet, and I put the little paper slip in there with the information on there, with the website address and the Etsy shop, and that is how I do it. Now I just do it this way because this is the way I do it. And for me, when I sit down and I write out my numbers, do all my calculations, it makes sense for me. So, and like I said, if I'm out and about and I'm selling, you got maybe 500 or 600 items, that you're out and about selling. That would be like 500 or 600 business cards that you're using each time that you do that, and that becomes very expensive. Now, if you're just really working on like branding, then like with the business card you put in there, that's a form of branding. Okay, fine, I don't have a problem with that. But for me, my branding is all around the table, like on my signage, um website, just kind of all over the place, right? The business cards, just different things like that. I just don't see the sense in putting the business cards in the package. That's just me, right? But this is the way I package it up. I use the, especially like for shipping too. When I do the shipping, it all goes into the little small self-seal bags. So that's how this goes with this. Even with, so let's say like these earrings, I'm going to ship, these are all packaged up like this because I'm going to ship these all out today. So all these wire earrings, I'm packaging these all up now because these are all getting shipped out today. So what I need to do is just go ahead and put the slip in. So what I'm going to do with these is, you can see that they're all wire earrings, and these will be very delicate to ship, like these earrings right here. So what I generally do with these is I have that bubble wrap, and once I seal it, once it's sealed, I take a piece of the bubble wrap and wrap these wire earrings, because you can tell I don't want them smashed by the time they get to the customer. So I'll take a piece of that bubble wrap and then wrap them, and they go in one of these envelopes, just for the sake of protecting the item so it doesn't get damaged before it gets to the customer, right? So that is how I do that. So I got enough questions about that, about how do you package product to ship out and that kind of stuff. The necklaces, these big necklaces, I'm trying to see where my boxes are. The big necklaces like this, any necklace that's like these bigger necklaces, I put these in white jewelry boxes, and these type of items get shipped out in those white boxes. And even when I'm out and about selling, I will put the necklaces, like the fancier pieces, in the white jewelry boxes. Or let's say even a pair of earrings. Like these are small enough right here to go into one of these jewelry boxes, right? But I do charge an additional $1 for the jewelry boxes, because there are many times when people are buying jewelry and they're buying it, like for their mom or their sister, they're buying it as a gift. So I'll have earrings on display inside of the box. So I'll have them, nicely arranged on the table, and they'll be in the boxes. So when a customer buys the earrings, I make them aware that the box is an additional $1. So if they don't want the box, which generally they do, if they don't want the box, it'll come packaged like this, right? And it's very rare that somebody does not want the box. So I think that was it for this. Was just a little quick video because I got enough emails in there where people were asking me that. Oh, also with the bottles, the sets of the earrings in the bottles, this is how they're packaged in this plastic box. So that's that for this. And if it's just one earring in the bottle that's sold, they too will go into the package. I think what happens for us as small businesses, we tend to think that we have to package pretty, right? So if you think about when you shop from any one of those stores online, it's not packaged pretty. I mean, they put it in a nice plex, not unless it's like really, really, really high end, like just really high end Gucci or any one of those type of people. I don't buy that kind of stuff. That's just a waste of money to me. It's just a name on a generic bag, but you get it packaged in a nice sack bag, You might get a beautiful card in there. I mean, like they really go all out with the, with the packaging. But, that's really, really, really high end stuff. And I think the pressure on us as small businesses is we have to do high end type packaging, for our product. And I just really don't believe that. It's like anywhere you shop, I mean, you can do that. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a beautiful thing if that's what you do and you want to do, and that's a part of your branding and all that good stuff. And of course, you're establishing the foundation for how you want your brand to be, and that's all cool. And I just tend to think that what works works, and I just don't believe in, and I've never been that way. I just don't believe in putting out money and spending when you can figure another way out and it's equally as professional and the quality is just as good, right? And that's just me. And at some point, I may begin to insert business cards in every one of my packages, that I ship out. But what I do when I ship out, um, I ship them out like this. I put a thank you card in every envelope, and I simply say, it says, thank you for your business, Darlene. So I do put a card in every envelope, that you get. So it's basically your packaging, the card, and let's see, this is going to be your item. So your item, well, let's do one with so this is your item. So this is inside of here. And to me, that's still quality. And there are times like when I'll have like, if I have like little extras or something, let's say like a pair of pearls, I might even add in just an extra pair of pearls, like the little small pearls that we make. So I might even add in just a little extra pair of pearls, right? Just to add a little extra. So when you open up the package, there's that element of surprise. Like, oh, wow, it's an extra little pair of earrings. So for me, this is quality. You got your beautiful packaging. You got your card. You got your item. And then there are times when you have your extra little, piece. But that's how I ship my items out. Not a whole lot, but just enough. And I think the thing becomes as you begin to make more money from the product that you're selling, then you can begin to invest a little bit more in maybe the presentation and the shipping and that kind of stuff. And I've seen a lot of businesses, especially of late, okay, here recently, where they go all out with the packaging, but the concentration is not on the quality of the product that you're shipping. So I've seen that like a lot. And if any of you are on Facebook or any of these Instagram, like Instagram or any social media platforms, you can see that there's a really nice amount of people that are starting businesses, especially jewelry making businesses. And some of the jewelry, when you look at it, it's not quality. They're not quality pieces, but the concentration is in the packaging. So you see the packaging, you see the pretty writing, you see the pretty business cards, you see right? So for me, it's like it makes no sense to have pretty packaging, but low quality product. So I would rather have high quality product, and then the packaging can kind of be average packaging, because you can always at some point work on your packaging and making that even more attractive, even more colorful, however you want to do it, because there's an expense that comes with that. Like if you got the boxes, customized boxes, and your business name is on the box, you have your business name on the box, or you have your business name on the bags, and that type of thing. That's an expense, right? But an expense versus product that is not high quality, to me, doesn't make sense. Is to grow as and continue to invest as my income grows from the selling of the product. So for me, the product that I sell, because when I first started, like everything, everything is budgeting. I'm a budgeting queen, right? So I said, this is my budget. This is how much I'm going to spend. I'm not spending any more than this, right? So for me, and then the thought is, okay, this is my budget. This is how much I'm going to spend. This even includes my packaging. So then it becomes a thing of, as I make income from the product, the income I will reinvest in the business, and that income will pay for things, if that makes sense. So if you have to keep having product, right, that means that you have to keep investing the money that you make to produce the product, right? So when it does get to the point where you want to, make the money, I mean, you're making the money to be able to do like custom boxes, custom bags, custom postcards and packaging and all this kind of stuff, then by all means, if that's what you're choosing to do for your business, then by all means do that. But for me, it just really don't make no sense, because I look at all these big companies and I'm like, okay, you basically get your item and you'd be lucky if you get a packaging slip, right? In that plastic bag that they send you, and we buy for these people every day, all the time, right? And then again, it's just a matter of branding. However you want to brand and whatever you want to do, that's all cool too. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a simple thinker. Maybe I'm just a cheapskate. Maybe that's what it is, right? But I try to apply sense where sense needs to be applied. So, like I said, my whole thing is that's what it is. You take a certain amount of money, and this is just my thinking. That's if you have $500. So you take that $500, you use 300 on it maybe to buy supplies so that you can begin producing product. That other $200, you're going to take that to buy your envelopes, your stickers that you got to ship out. Um, and if you want to buy business cards, by all means, buy business cards. If not, you can make slips and then add the slips in. So this is my thought. And let's say if you only have $500 that you want to invest in a business. So it's like, okay, well, that's my 500. So then even though you have the money that you can buy the business cards all the time, right? Are you producing enough income to cover that expense? And even if you are, you still, well, for me, I still don't want to be spending the money for something that I can, and chances are when you take the jewelry out, this God only knows where the slip is going to go. And in my mind, if this was the business card, God only knows where the business card is going to go, right? Because I do a lot of advertising and promoting online. So I'm sure you're finding it online. But anyway, I'm just talking this morning, y'all. The simple question was, how do you package your product? And I done went all around the world, same song, right? But I done went all around the world and came all the way back. But that's just sense. I mean, that's just me. And I understand that people like to do pretty packaging. They like to do all that stuff. And if that's what you want to do for your business, by all means do that. But if it doesn't make sense, as far as money and finances, I wouldn't do it until you got to a point where you are producing enough income to where you can do and package that way on a regular basis. Because there are times when you can buy those things, like I said, custom made boxes, custom made bags with all your stuff, your name on there, your branding, your all that kind of stuff. And then somewhere down the line, there's a shortage of money and you can't package like you used to package because you have to use the money on producing product. See, for me, that kind of makes no sense. But I just think there's a different level in the business that, one needs to be at or get to begin doing that. And we're talking home-based business. We're not talking about where, went out and got a loan, to establish a business. And that's the whole part of packaging, and all that is a whole part of the branding, for that new business. I'm talking straight home business on a shoestring. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything outside of that. But guess what? It is Friday, y'all. Ooh, I got a lot to do. I got to work today too. So, ooh, I got some stuff planned for the weekend. Y'all just not understanding. Oh, but what I did do is I volunteered to work for Monday. So I will be working on Monday, just I think 5 hours or something. But anyway, Darlene Knight, Jewelry by BDK. Guess what? We'll talk soon.